King Charles III of the United Kingdom hosts a reception in London. Prince Achilles Andreas of Greece graduates from NYU with honors. Members of the Norwegian royal family celebrate National Day in Oslo. And Crown Princess Mary of Denmark releases green frogs in East Jutland. All this and much more coming up next on your Royal Daily News. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Alexandra, and this is your Royal Daily News for May 17th, 2023. In Brussels, the Belgian Royal Court announced that Her Royal Highness Princess Elizabeth of Belgium, Duchess of Brabant, will participate again in the Royal Military Academy's summer camp beginning in July. In preparation for this, the princess participated in a catch-up weekend in Leopoldsburg in March. In Den Haag, Her Majesty Queen Maxima of the Netherlands is celebrating her 52nd birthday. Born Maxima Zorreguieta Cerruti on May 17, 1971, in Buenos Aires, Argentina, to Jorge Horacio Zorreguieta and Maria del Carmen Cerruti de Zorreguieta. In East Jutland, Her Royal Highness Crown Princess Mary of Denmark participated in the release of frogs and tadpoles as part of the WWF Worldwide Fund for Nature's Gift Project. The project, supported by the Holk Poulsen Foundation, concerns Denmark's smallest frog, the tree frog, which lacks natural areas to live in and breed in. As a result, the WWF has established lakes and waterholes, as well as planted trees and bushes to create perfect conditions for the small, almost luminescent green frog, which is completely protected in Denmark. According to a press release, in 2022, 300 small tree frogs and 2,700 large tree frog tadpoles were released into the new nature area. And in May and June, quote, the new population will be counted. It bodes well. In the evening, you can already hear the frogs croaking, end quote. In the afternoon, the Crown Princess reopened the Museum Overtassie in Orhus. The Museum Overtassie displays over 9,000 works of art by individuals who suffer from mental illness, and, quote, gives a unique insight into art and the human mind. Topical themes covered in the exhibitions opens up totally new perspectives and dialogues that provide new insights into mental illnesses and contribute to reducing existing prejudices when meeting people with mental disorders, end quote. On the island of Öland, Their Majesties King Carl Gustaf and Queen Sylvia of Sweden inaugurated the exhibition entitled Jubilee Exhibition in Glass, held in the English Park at the Solinden Slot. During this afternoon's opening, His Majesty the King gave a speech stating, quote, it is a troubled world and time we live in. Here I hope that visitors will have a moment of peace, but also draw strength. The exhibition should give new impressions and experiences that enrich. I think pure magic occurs when the glass meets the greenery of the park. It shimmers in the light, and we see both the glass and the vegetation in a new way. It becomes fairy tale-like and almost a little mysterious, end quote. In Oslo, Their Majesties King Harald V and Queen Sonja of Norway, accompanied by Their Royal Highnesses Crown Prince Haakon and Crown Princess Mette-Marit of Norway, and His Highness Prince Sverre Magnus of Norway, celebrated National Day. As I mentioned in yesterday's episode, Her Royal Highness Princess Ingrid Alexandra of Norway did not attend this year's National Day celebrations. The reason? The princess is graduating from high school and has been given time off to celebrate with her friends. The day began at Skaugum, the home of the Crown Prince family, where they welcomed the children's train in front of the steps of their home. At 10:30 a.m., the royal family appeared on the balcony at the Royal Palace in Oslo to welcome the children's train, consisting of 30,000 students from 110 schools in and around Oslo. According to the Norwegian Royal Court, the Norwegian Armed Forces Band led the children's train by playing the King's Song and, quote, the national anthem with the Oslo Craftsmen's Song Association and the May 17th Committee as lead singers. Then the children streamed across the castle square, end quote. In Madrid, His Majesty King Felipe VI of Spain received letters of credence from newly appointed ambassadors to Spain at Palacio Real de Madrid. The newly appointed ambassadors are from the Republic of Nicaragua, the United Arab Emirates, Venezuela, New Zealand, and the Republic of Kazakhstan. The letters of credence is an official document that accredits a foreign ambassador as the official representative and the highest diplomatic authority of another country in Spain. The presentation of the letters of credence before the head of state dates back to the 18th century, and its development has remained practically intact to this day. In New York City, His Royal Highness Prince Achilles Andreas of Greece graduated with honors from New York University's Gallatin School of Individualized Study. After graduation, the prince, who is the second son of their Royal Highnesses Crown Prince Pavlos and Crown Princess Marie Chantal of Greece, will focus on his dream of becoming a working actor. In Amman, His Majesty King Abdullah II of Jordan and His Royal Highness Crown Prince Al Hussein bin Abdullah II of Jordan attended a meeting with representatives from the Ministry of Education. During the meeting, His Majesty the King and the Crown Prince were briefed on the Ministry of Education's plan to develop the, quote, Dwajihi exam and vocational education, train teachers, and enhance school infrastructure, end quote. In London, His Majesty King Charles III of the United Kingdom hosted a reception for the 2023 Princess Trust Award winners and celebrity ambassadors at Buckingham Palace. Per Buckingham Palace, quote, the event followed the award ceremony on the 16th of May at the Theatre Royal Drury Lane. The King hosted the reception to continue celebrating the award winners' amazing achievements. The Princess Trust Awards recognize young people who have succeeded against all odds, improved their chances in life, and had a positive impact on their local community, end quote. And finally, and I know you've all been waiting for this news, in Cannes, France, Her Royal Highness Princess Maria Carolina of Bourbon-Sicilies and Her Royal Highness Princess Maria Chiara of Bourbon-Sicilies attended the premiere of the film Jean du Barry during the 76th Cannes Film Festival. Also attending the premiere were Mrs. Beatrice Borromeo Casaraghi and her sister-in-law, Mrs. Charlotte Casaraghi Rassam, and her film director husband, Mr. Dimitri Rassam. Jean du Barry, directed by Mai Wen, stars Johnny Depp as Louis XV and Mai Wen in the title role, and it tells the story of the passionate and controversial relationship between the old French king and his mistress, Jeanne du Barry. The film opened the Cannes Film Festival, and even though Johnny Depp and Mai Wen received a 7-minute standing ovation, the film reviews were mixed. One critic noted that Mai Wen's direction style is, quote, clumsy, while another wrote, quote, surprisingly great, end quote. Royal Film Fridays, if you haven't heard, is another segment on my channel where I review the best and the worst television series, movies, and documentaries about royalty, and it's making a comeback again. I promise I'll be on time. It won't be on Friday. I think it'll be on Saturday. But I'm going to cover the film Jean du Barry and the reviews and what critics have to say. I'm also going to be reviewing a wonderful film from 1938 that was actually nominated for a couple of Oscars. So I hope you'll join me then. And now I'm just rambling. Okay, time to end the episode. And there you have it. Thank you all so much for joining me this evening. I will be back tomorrow on Thursday, May 18th, with all the latest royal news. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss a thing. Okay, have a wonderful evening, everyone, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.